on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Lizzie Klingner with Quincy's Montessori School. Welcome.
Hi, yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course.
Appreciate your time.
Absolutely. So, Quincy Montessori School. So you are the PTO president, is that correct?
That's right, yep.
Okay. So a lot of people now, when they hear Quincy Montessori or Montessori in general, they know what it is.
Right.
Some people may not, because it's an older idea, but it's relatively new to the community. Correct?
Yep. So Montessori education was founded by Dr. Maria Montessori back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it's currently operating in 50 countries around the world. So it goes back a long way, but yes, our school is relatively recent. We started in 2017, so this is our 7th year.
7th year, which is pretty outstanding for a school that is, I mean, you're non-for-profit, right?
Yes, nonprofit.
Okay. And then, so you operate solely on, donation of time and funds and then grants.
Yep, we
right?
do a lot of fundraising, grant writing, of course, tuition from our families. But yes, we are nonprofit, so we rely on a lot of donations and community support.
Right, but the nonprofit and the support that you get, it allows you to have a different type of curriculum or style of schooling, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can tell you a little bit about the Montessori method and what that kind of involves.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So the Montessori method is really based on a whole child approach to learning. So of course we're focused on academics. You'll see that traditional, math, reading, science, social studies, but we're also really focused on, the whole child. So also social emotional learning and life skills, practical life skills, being a community member. There's a whole lot of that, different parts that go into it to really, reach every aspect of a child in their growth and really help them develop like a lifelong love of learning and a level of independence and confidence.
Right. So it's more because one of my favorite, it's my favorite meme, I guess is what it is, but it's also really sad, is that you have, the elephant, the monkey, the fish, and they're all standing in a line. And it's like, if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, of course it's going to be considered a moron or whatever, whatever I'm paraphrasing there, but you can't do that, right? So Montessori kind of steps in and does the opposite, right? Catering to each child in the way that they learn.
And that's a very important part of it is it's very individualized. So, I think kind of a common misconception is that, it's just kids doing whatever they want and it can be kind of chaotic, but actually that's far from the truth. It's very, I'll say the teachers really set the environment. So they set a very peaceful, calm, nurturing environment.
Right.
And then they're kind of gently guiding students towards their interests and towards what they're passionate about and what's going to engage them and keep them interested in learning. So that they develop kind of that sense of intrinsic motivation and desire to continue to learn. Yeah. And they have a wonderful way of doing that while continuing to focus on academics as well. And I think we have, a lot of success.
Yeah. And I see it growing. Of course, we've seen it grow, in the recent, just in recent times, not solely because of like COVID and the change of schools, but just curriculum in general and the change of schools. Do you see that continuing in the future?
I think definitely. I mean, there's definitely an interest in alternative educational methods, and we would love to see our program continue to grow and be able to serve more families than we currently do. Right. We currently have 3 classes. We have 2 primary classes. Another big piece of the Montessori method is that it's mixed age groups. Yep. So the younger kids learn from the older kids, and the older kids get that opportunity to be a leader and teach the younger kids. So we have 2 primary classes, which is kind of more traditional, like the preschool kindergarten ages, so 3 to 6. And then we have a lower elementary class, which is 6 to 9. Okay. So that's where we are right now. And
that's interesting. I love the idea of using the different, the the combined age groups to promote learning in different aspects as well. I think it's really
cool.
it's
really cool to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, growing, of course, you want to continue growing naturally. The only way to do that is, through awareness and also through fundraising. I mean, it takes, everything costs money. I know I say that a lot, but it does, it does. It takes a lot of money to raise even one kid, and I can't imagine a whole school of kids, right?
Right. And of course, we want to, stay competitive and continue to offer more services and extracurricular activities and different programmings, after-school programmings, flexible schedules. There's lots of things that we would like to do, but all of that takes money.
It does. Yeah. So you have a couple of really cool events coming up. Let's touch on the first one, which I know is actually going on now, and it's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, so we have a virtual silent auction fundraiser, which is super awesome. It's going on. It started on Monday and it goes till the 18th.
Okay.
So basically it's like a silent auction, but it's all online. Our silent auction committee and our families did an awesome job of going around to different very generous community businesses and seeking donations. So there's a ton of really awesome baskets up for bid, and you can do that all online.
Okay.
I can provide the website. You can also find it on our Quincy Montessori Facebook page. There's a direct link to that website. And there's some really cool items. We can talk a little bit about some specific ones if you're interested.
Sure.
So far we're at about 33% or 34% as of when I checked this morning of our goal. So bidding is coming in, but there's some items out there that haven't actually had any bids yet that I think people in the community would be really interested in. Like there's 2 tickets to a Cardinals game that was donated by Quincy Lube and Oil that I think somebody needs to jump on. There's a $200 gift card to Mr. K's Fabric Shop.
Oh, wow.
There's a Gem City Gymnastics field trip for up to 24 students. There's a lot of really great stuff and a little something for everybody, which is what makes it kind of fun. All budget ranges, all different types of activities, gift cards, events. So
and right before the holidays. So you can support a great cause, Quincy Montessori School, and get that gift for someone who may be impossible to buy for, because these are kind of one of a kind, now, I wouldn't say one of a kind, but you don't always get the opportunity to buy them, and you definitely don't always get the opportunity to buy them and support a great cause.
Yes, I'm definitely doing some shopping myself.
Yes, absolutely. I need to do that. So do you want to the website, do you want to list the website? It's probably a little long,
sure.
but you can go ahead and say it.
Okay. It's 32auctions.com backslash QMS 2024. So you can look there, or you can go on our Facebook page, like I said, and there should be a direct link to that, as well as our other fundraiser, which I can mention as well.
Yes, please do that, yeah.
Which, speaking of the holidays, if silent auctions aren't your thing, we're selling the O&H Danish Bakery Original Kringles, which are these like super delicious pastries.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard of them, but I love pastries.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
You can find Kringles in town, but they are not the O&H recipes. These are like the original, the best. They freeze super well. So this is going on up until the 27th of November, and we'll deliver those on the 7th of December. And kind of a fun fact about that is we have a family who parent actually travels to and from Quincy in a plane and works in Racine, Wisconsin, and has generously loaded up his plane with these Kringles and flown them back to Quincy.
Wow.
For the last few years for this fundraiser. So they are directly flown in from the source, the original Kringles. There's lots of different flavors. They freeze great. Have them for the holidays.
Cool.
I actually just busted one out last weekend for some friends that were in town. So they're just great to have on hand in your freezer and pull them out. And
and like for Christmas gatherings and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be I'll be the one who brought the good stuff.
Yeah,
right?
They're delicious, and
That's
they're $18. If you go on their website, you get them for $25. So we're actually giving a decent deal on that too, and they have a great partnership with us and offer a good cut to the nonprofit. So
excellent.
Yeah.
So tasty and for a good cause, right?
Right. There's something for everybody.
So would they find the same link on your Facebook page?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. You can find that right on our Facebook page as well.
Right.
Or reach out to any Montessori family or me. I'm happy to add you to my list. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, if somebody wants more information on the Quincy Montessori School or how to support, where would they go?
Yeah, we have a website, quincymontessori.org, or our Facebook page. We post a lot of updates there. You can kind of see what the goings-on are of the school at any time. So, yeah.
There you go. Lots of opportunities to help, lots of opportunities to learn more about Quincy Montessori School.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lizzie. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up next, I sit down with Don O'Brien and we talk about some weird text messages you may receive. Stay tuned.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be. Before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
And welcome back. Joining me now, my pal D.O.B. with the BBB. What's going on? Donna O'Brien.
We're talking text messages today.
Yeah, and everybody gets them. Everybody sends them. But we're talking about the not so great ones.
Well, this is weird because I even received one of these a couple weeks ago where it just said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know you," but I didn't respond, and that's
Good.
what we're wanting you not. Even though you might have, I know you're ornery. I know you now. You're an ornery person, and it would not surprise me that if Ashley received one of those, that you would go ahead and just say, "Not much. What are you up to?" And just kind of string the person along for a while.
Sometimes I play into it. Like I'll use Seinfeld. References, No, I'm kidding. I haven't done that because I have received some of these text messages that it's not phishing, but it is
100% phishing.
Yeah, it's phishing, but there's another, it's like smishing or whatever the hell it is. So you get people, and a lot of times the numbers may look like they're from your area. They may even have the 217 or, another local
257 or 430 or whatever it might be.
Yeah. So it looks like it could be someone that that maybe, hey, you got a new phone and you don't have all your numbers over, transferred over or whatever. You may be tempted to be like, hey, sorry, new phone, who dis? Don't do that.
No, don't do that. Don't even respond if you don't. Obviously, it's coming from an unfamiliar number. You don't want to engage them for a couple reasons. You don't want them to know that's a live number, because if you do respond to them, they're like, well, okay, well at least we know this. There's someone here that if we want to try something on them later, whether it might not be even a text message, it might be a phone call. We might call them. Because again, you don't want to. I mean, if you're lonely, and this is maybe for if you have an older loved one, you might want to tell them, hey, if you get just random text messages, don't respond to them because they may try to strike up a conversation or some type of friendship, and who knows what direction they're going to take it in. Right. So we at BBB have received a little bit of an uptick in these reports to our BBB scam tracker. So we wanted to get some just kind of some guidance out there to let people know that we're seeing a little bit more activity this way. Yeah, and don't respond. Don't respond. As tempting as it may be to play into it or to mess with people or whatever. Yeah. Don't do it. Here's a good stat for you. In 2023, Americans received nearly 3 billion scam texts per week.
Billion with a B.
Billion with a B. And a quarter of all scams reported to BBB to our scam tracker last year happened over the phone or through text message. So this is it's an easy avenue for them to work, them being the scammers, because it doesn't take much to send these things out. They can mask who they are, as you mentioned earlier. They may come from 217, or if you're over in Northeast Missouri, it may be 573, and it looks like a number that might be your neighbor, and that's that's a neighbor spoof right there. So just go ahead and really ignore those text messages. We have talked previously on this show before about various text scams. Earlier this week, I received a text from the U.S. So here, let me read it.
Yeah, we talk about text scams, and then we brought up package scams. And funny enough, this one
hit right on the mark.
Hits both.
Okay, so I got this on yesterday about this time from a 289 area code. Usually I look up where the area code is, but I don't even know what 289 is. Supposedly, U.S. Customs, I have a U.S. parcel being cleared due to the detection of an invalid zip code address. The parcel cannot be cleared. The parcel is temporarily detained. Please confirm the zip code address and information in the link within 24 hours. That was sent at 11 a.m. yesterday. We're taping this in the early afternoon so I missed my deadline.
Yeah,
to get to that 24 hours.
So, and it hits all the notches that we've talked about previously. It's wanting your information. It's wanting you to act quickly,
yes,
right, impulsively, and it makes it seem like there's something that you're getting out of it, right? Some kind of reward or some kind of package or something.
Well, oh my gosh, I want my package.
Yeah.
So, oh gosh, they only give me 24 hours. I got to get there now.
Yeah, but did you stop to think, what would I be receiving from U.S. Customs?
Yeah, right. Yeah, because, well, my wife does sometimes purchase things through those overseas places.
Yeah.
But even I know, because, again, maybe 10 years ago before I worked with the Better Business Bureau, I might have been more likely to maybe go after that.
Yeah.
But, it's just something, again, like you mentioned, and we've talked about, this is the time of year where we're going to expect packages. I'm expecting things to come to my house. One of the things you can do, and if you don't do it now, through the U.S. Postal Service, you can sign up to see what mail you're getting every day.
I have that.
You have that.
Yeah.
I get an email around 7 a.m. every morning. It tells you, hey, this is what's coming to your house today, and you're expecting these packages. Of course, if they're coming through, FedEx or UPS, you're not going to get that.
Right.
But even then, when you purchase things from someone, and you're going to, of course, if it's a gift, you're not going to know. But if you yourself are buying something for someone and they're delivering it to you or even to them, you're going to get those updates through those carriers, and not, you're just going to randomly text you like this. So,
I have a love-hate with it because it also shows me what bills are arriving. So it's like, I'm looking at my package. I'm like, woohoo! And then I see the bill.
Yeah,
the
you got
credit
Amber
card
there, whoever else.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, damn it.
And then if you don't know, my thing is that, I wonder how much it is this month.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
So there you go. Don't respond to the text messages.
Yeah, the text messages, my advice would be if it's a number that you don't have saved, just don't respond.
Yeah, if you call, yes, 100%.
Yeah, because if it is someone, they'll find another way to get a hold of you, and you don't want to chance it because, like you mentioned last time, and, all the time really, is around this time of year, they're going to skyrocket because they know that people are waiting for packages, waiting for loved ones to get a hold of them. So just double check. And if you have older relatives who may be easier, I don't want to say prey, but they just fall victim a little bit easier to these things. Just double check with them. Let them know what scams are out there. Let them know what we talk about every week, just to give them a heads up, or have them watch. Better yet, right? And then if you're not watching Muddy River News, go to bbb.org.
We've got information about this. We've got, if we're coming up on the holidays, we've got a whole landing page with different holiday information. Talking about shopping and Black Friday and was Cyber Monday, all those types of things, and things to look for. Believe it or not, there are scams associated with, and this is more of a big city thing than a small city thing, but there are businesses that will go around and put Christmas lights up I have a very reputable Christmas light.
Yeah. Like a service
person.
Yeah,
service. My
light
Christmas service is very reputable. But there are some businesses will take money, say, "Oh yeah, we'll come put your Christmas lights up," and then never show up.
Yeah,
that's more of we see that a lot in the St. Louis area. Not a lot, but we'd see that more in a more populated area than out here in the sticks.
Now, if you do fall victim, can they also report on BBB.org?
You can report those businesses.
So if you're getting anything and you want to help others avoid, falling
the scam tracker is a really good good option, because a lot of times people are like, well, I just got straight up scammed. So report that. It doesn't cost you anything to report it. It only costs you your time, and it takes like 3 minutes to report that. So you could do the greater good, because then if someone's buying from this business or they get that customs text, they can maybe look it up through BBB and and then boom, it pops up on Google.
Yeah. Do some good for your neighbor, right? Yeah, love it. Also, I feel terrible. I missed Bob's birthday, announcement yesterday because we aired the day before. So I want to say a big happy birthday to our friend and captain of this shipwreck, Bobby Goff. So happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, Bob.
I would imagine that you guys are going to celebrate a little bit in the WOA tonight, hopefully.
I'm sure there were celebrations in the WOA, yes.
Okay.
We'll have to check the police report to see how I got.
Okay, there we go. All right, well, thank you so much for coming on and chatting with me every week. I think it's really important to keep people in the know, and I hope that they appreciate it as well. So.
I thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I think that does it for today's Daily Muddy. We'll catch you here tomorrow for Club Muddy. See you then.